one of those games you play where where you seem to play it the most, as opposed to any other games that you might have? You could have an N64, a PS2, a PS3, 4, 5, or any other console out there. But there's one game, not even on a console, on PC. You'll understand in a second. The point I'm trying to make is that long ago, I had a game that was pretty much just what I was attempting to describe. That game was Dungeon Keeper 2.
Your casino is too small.
No, I had never played the first one, but Dungeon Keeper 2 is the one that has been with me for many years, and I ended up finding it again and playing it again after all these years, and it feels like so good. It feels so good to play it after all these years. It's awesome. And for the uninitiated, Dungeon Keeper 2 is from Dungeon Keeper 2 is the sequel, of course, to the first one, which the second one improves a lot on what the first one did. The basic premise of Dungeon Keeper 2, and by extension the first one, you just take on the role of the keeper, and through your mentor's guidance, you're going to go against the forces of good as you try to take over the entire kingdom of Harmonia from the king, his 3 sons, and many other. And on top of that, there are other keepers trying to get at you, trying to get in your way to become the new master of Harmonia. So in order to do that, you need to defeat. There's several levels on the campaign mode where you have to defeat the Lord of the Land. You have to destroy the Lord of the Land, but there's specific things you can do. Like there are ones about destroying the traps, using thunderbolt spells, you not really rushing in too quickly. But they have these types of things that happen, but you can have through the services of the game's mascot, the Horn Reaper, which throughout the game you can get the special talisman in order to summon him to help you take on the forces of good. Speaking of the forces of evil, Dungeon Keeper, as you construct your dungeon, you're able to create rooms like a lair, a library, a training room, a hatchery, a little bank, and you're able to attract different creatures that can do different things for you. You can even raise the dead and have a skeleton army or vampires. Create a temple to sacrifice monsters, so you can be able to summon the Dark Angel, and there's just so much awesomeness. And this game is like it's so beautiful. It means so much to me growing up, and it's just like it may have got me in trouble a couple times too. So, but yes, this is an awesome game that I enjoyed when I was little. It's just a load of fun, and when I played it last, I got a kind of sort of a Minecraft kind of feel to it, because it's just you being creative, trying to build the coolest, most creative dungeon that you can, because it has a special mode called My Pet Dungeon, where you have different scenarios you have to complete with an allotted time and with a certain amount of points. But the main one is called Masterpiece, and when you do the Masterpiece, you can create your coolest dungeon ever, and it is just awesome. And like, you get to come up with anything you want, and it's just cool. That's actually my favorite mode in the game, on My Pet Dungeon for Masterpiece. It's just an awesome game. And I know there's a mobile game version of it. That's the last I heard of it. And then there's another version of it that it's essentially Dungeon Keeper, but it's not Dungeon Keeper. If that makes any sense, it's called War for the Overworld.
It is time, Underlord. Your dungeon yearns to be rebuilt, and the minions of the deep all long for blood to be spilt once again.
And it's done the same way. And it's kind of done the same way. In fact, the narrator is actually voiced by the same guy in in the Dungeon Keeper games. So it's just it's pretty cool. Yeah, like for all the other games I played, the fighting games and adventure games and stuff like that, all the upbeat and the real upbeat and optimistic games I play often. Dungeon Keeper 2 has quite of a dark sense of humor. It's like it's got something going on, and it's just so much fun. It's just so much fun. But there's just so much coolness going on in the game. Oh man, the reason I bring it up is because I will eventually put it on Superstar Arcade, but I wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit because this game is so good. It's so good. And again, I don't know where it came from. I just get somewhat of a kind of this Minecraft feel from it, where I don't know, you just work on your creativity, whatever the stage lets you do. Because there are some stages in the game where you have limited resources, and it probably wouldn't be too wise, as in some cases in the game, to take it too far. Because it is also strategy too, and you just really gotta really think about it when you're really doing the game. So yes. Definitely gonna be doing Dungeon Keeper 2 on Superstar Arcade. I just want to do this quick video talking about how cool it is and how awesome it is, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody who will play it, because again, and that sounds like a broken record, I often do. This is an awesome game. I almost said movie. It would work as a movie. They got World of Warcraft. They got Warcraft as a movie. Why not? Why not Dungeon Keeper 2? Just saying. But that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see you in the next video, because Oogalicious. Peace.